Hi, Jan. Hi, Sue.
Hi, Mr. Mason. We're here to pick up the donuts for the elementary school bake sale.
I'm just about ready for you. I'm putting them in the box now.
Hey, Mr. Mason, watch what you're doing. That's 13 donuts in a dozen box.
You've never heard of a baker's dozen?
A baker's dozen? No, I can't say I have.
Well, I give my favorite customers 13 donuts instead of 12. That's a baker's dozen. A little something extra I can do. Really no hardship for me, and it really adds up on big orders, like this one for the school bake sale.
Thanks, Mr. Mason. Being able to sell one extra donut for every 12 will really help us raise money for the kids.
You know, Sue, this reminds me of MPAP, the Mortgage Payoff Acceleration Program Ted mentioned to you and Bill at dinner the other night.
Oh, right. I liked the idea of saving money and paying off our mortgage faster, but it was a little hard to visualize.
Mr. Mason, mind if I use some of your donuts? I'll need a baker's dozen.
Jan, if you can show me how to save money while paying off my mortgage, be my guest.
Let's pretend this donut is your monthly mortgage payment of $1,000.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
Most people send in their payment, their donut, once a month.
That's what Bill and I do.
Based on a 30-year mortgage, that's 360 donuts covering your principal and interest payments.
Wow.
You said it.
Now, you both know that the earlier donuts are mostly interest payments. Not until you get closer to the end of the 30-year term are your payments mostly principal.
Sure, that's how the banks make their money. Whether it's a bank or a bakery, it's all about making a profit.
With MPAP, the lender still makes their profit, just not so much.
That sounds too good to be true.
Here's how it works. Every 2 weeks, half your monthly mortgage payment is automatically deducted from your bank account to an FDIC-protected account managed by Equity Corp. You continue paying half your monthly mortgage payment every 2 weeks. That's 26 payments in a 52-week year, right?
So far, so good.
Based on your prior agreement, Equity Corp sends one full mortgage payment to your mortgage lender every month. Now, do that 12 times a year, and what does that leave you?
2 donut halves.
2 biweekly deductions worth 1 monthly mortgage payment.
Exactly! Now you're getting it, Sue. See, Mr. Mason, at the end of each year, you've set aside 1 mortgage payment, just like the 13th donut in your baker's dozen.
I get it. But what do we do with it?
Equity Corp is going to send it to your mortgage lender with one very important instruction. The whole payment must go towards the repayment of principal, not interest. Banks compound interest on principal still owed, so it's always a big deal to reduce principal. Based on the single donut, our $1,000 monthly mortgage payment, after 5 years, MPAP will have built up $9,000 in interest compared to $3,000 under a traditional 30-year mortgage. After 10 years, you will have made $26,000 compared to $9,000 under a traditional mortgage.
Unbelievable.
Here's the best part. With a traditional mortgage, your payoff takes 30 years and your savings are 0. With MPAP, your mortgage is paid off in just 21 years and you have saved a whopping $82,000 in interest payments.
That's a lot of dough.
But if you can save $82,000 in interest payments and 9 years paying off a $100,000 mortgage, why doesn't everybody do it?
It's all in Equity Corp's automatic deduction and payment system. If you were to do this on your own, I'll bet you dollars to donuts you'd never stick with it.
Well, I do always find something to spend our money on rather than saving it.
With Equity Corp, that can't happen.
But it must cost a lot.
Wait a minute. I'll tell you what. I'll have you and Mrs. Mason, Sue and Bill over to the house for coffee, and Ted will be happy to answer all your questions.
Great. And I'll bring a cheesecake.
Terrific. But I think we need the bake sale donuts first.